Hey, soul survivors. I have noticed that you guys are liking my shorts on the narcissistic smirk. So let's look into it in long content a little bit deeper. So the narcissist often seeks to control people and situations for several reasons. And there's certain reasons that they do it. I'll give some examples for you guys. But it's essential to understand that their motivations and behaviors can vary from one individual to another. But here are some common reasons why a narcissist might feel the need to control others, and they'll do it through that smirk. So they need to maintain that false image. They got this deep-seated need for admiration and validation. They often construct a carefully curated image of themselves as perfect, powerful, superior. And to maintain this image, they might try to control others on how they perceive them by manipulating their behavior and reaction. And that's what the smirk is for. They have a fear of vulnerability because beneath this grandiose exterior, many narcissists harbor feelings of insecurity, vulnerability, and they protect it at all costs. They fear if they let others see their true selves, they will be rejected or criticized. Controlling others allows them to protect themselves from feeling exposed or inadequate. They need to maintain power and dominance, and they have an intense desire for this within their relationships. They want to be in control to assure that their needs, desires, and opinions are prioritized above others. They view relationships as a means to serve their own interests. So narcissists often fear abandonment, which can stem from their belief that they are only as valuable as the attention and admiration they receive. To prevent people from leaving them, they can resort to controlling tactics. They crave a constant admiration and adoration, and they need to orchestrate situations where they receive continuous praise. So they have this insatiable need for validation. They also have that lack of empathy. And they may not fully realize or understand the emotional pain that they cause when they exert control over others because they are primarily focused on their own wants and needs. So feeling superior. So during the conversation where others are discussing their achievements, a narcissist can kind of smirk to convey the belief that they are superior, kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm better. Go ahead and tell your story. And they feel that they've achieved more than anyone else. And they're can be a narcissist who successfully manipulates someone into doing something that they want. They might smirk to show they've won the situation and outsmarted the person because they believe that they've done that, kind of like, yeah, I got that. They enjoy the attention. So when a narcissist is the center of attention and receiving praise or admiration, they may smirk as a way to bask in the adulation and reinforce their sense of importance. They can smirk at your pain, and it gives them kind of like an ego boost, like they have control over our emotions. So when they react to criticism in response to constructive criticism or feedback, a narcissist might smirk to dismiss or belittle the critique, kind of like, yeah, you're kidding me, implying that they are above this criticism. And in a group setting, a narcissist may smirk when they believe that they have asserted their dominance or control over the conversation or situation. There's that smile, that ego boost, like, yeah, I'm in control. They can express contempt when a narcissist disapproves of someone or considers them beneath them. They may smirk to convey a sense of contempt or disdain without even saying a word. It will affect the way the other person feels. It makes them feel smaller. And when they feel smaller, it is that ego boost to the narcissist. And it also masks that insecurity. So in situations where the narcissist feels insecure or inadequate, they may use a smirk as a defense mechanism to hide their vulnerability and project confidence. It's a fake smile, like, yeah, I'm in control. They also manipulate emotions. During a conflict or argument, a narcissist may use a smirk to manipulate the emotions of the other person, making them feel insignificant, and they enjoy the conflict. Some narcissists thrive on conflict and enjoy provoking others. They may smirk when they successfully create tension or chaos. Reacting to disapproval. If someone expresses disapproval or dissatisfaction with the narcissist's behavior, they may smirk as a way of dismissing the other person's control. So they minimize other people's achievements. If a colleague shares their accomplishments, the narcissist can smirk like, are you kidding? As a way to diminish somebody else's accomplishment. They enjoy someone's misfortune. So when somebody has a setback or a failure, the narcissist smirks to derive satisfaction from the other person's misfortune, as it reaffirms their own sense of superiority in their head. They also play mind games. In a situation where the narcissist wants to manipulate or confuse people, they can use a smirk to signal that they hold the upper hand. It can be kind of confusing sometimes. And it's to assert dominance and control, gaslighting and denial. If confronted with their behavior, the narcissist can use this smirk to deny the wrongdoing or to gaslight the other person, like that never happened, and that smirk will happen. Also reacting to ignoring their requests. If someone ignores or refuses the narcissist demands, they can smirk to convey their belief that they will eventually get their way and that the other person's resistance is futile. Also expressing that arrogance, that they're self-important. They can use that smirk as a nonverbal way to communicate their sense of superiority. If they have a challenge or a competition, the narcissist can smirk to signal their confidence in winning or achieving their goals, feeling superior, like I got this, like you're a loser. Makes people feel that way too. So be careful of knowing who you are. That's where that self-love comes in, because we can leave relationships, but we're going to encounter people in life that can make us feel less than. So we have to know who we are. Also undermining somebody else's self-esteem. They can use that smirk to undermine it, making people feel inadequate or inferior. So know who you are. Don't let people affect you. It's easier said than done. Try to limit or avoid interactions with narcissists as much as possible. They also enjoy that social manipulation. So in a social setting, the narcissist may use a smirk to indicate that they are successfully manipulating the dynamics of the group to their advantage. So the narcissistic smirk is a complex nonverbal cue, and its interpretation can vary based on context and individual differences. It can be frustrating, hurtful, but understanding the underlying motivations and patterns of narcissistic behavior can help people protect themselves and respond effectively when dealing with a narcissist. That we have to realize it's a manipulation tactic, it's a poor pity me type tactic, and we have to realize that that's not a reflection of us. It's a reflection of the narcissist and who they are at heart. Hope that was helpful. One-on-ones are available. Topic requests are welcome. And I appreciate those likes and comments. Let's get the discussion going.